Now to the event that brought this concept into my space-time continuum. A few years ago, I organized a public function and was approached by what appeared to be a quiet, polite young man. He immediately wanted to know if I was Jack Churchward and if I was related to James Churchward. I said yes and continued on with plans for the function, not thinking that he had anything further. After about 10 minutes, I became aware that the nice, polite young man had not left my side and was still following me around. I asked him if there was anything else he needed from me. Imagine my surprise when he, with a completely straight face, asked me if I could put him in touch with the alien mothership that was parked on the other side of the moon with all of the ascended masters, including James. I told him that I did not know what he was talking about, but my guess is that was the wrong thing to say, or the right thing to say if I was trying to hide the fact. I gave no further thought to his question and continued working. It took about 20 more minutes before I realized that my new best friend was shadowing me and would not relinquish his place beside me. His demeanor and behavior was unnerving. I asked him to please stand someplace else, and when he refused, his friends thankfully intervened. It was unfortunate that he was unable to cease his fixation on my person and the location of the mothership, because after a short while it became necessary to call the police. I later learned that the young man was eventually admitted to the hospital for psychological evaluation. I imagine at this point it's necessary to explain my positions on the young man and space aliens. First, had my new best friend backed off and not followed me around so closely, I would have gladly given him some time later to discuss whatever was on his mind. It was not his beliefs, only his behavior, that caused his friends to have him committed. As far as UFOs and/or space aliens, I have no first-hand knowledge of the mothership on the other side of the moon. Neither have I been contacted or personally seen anyone that convinced me that they were extraterrestrial. Having said that, the universe is a big place, and it would be awful arrogant to think that humans from Earth are the only intelligent species in the vastness of space. So how does James Churchward get linked in with the mothership and the ascended masters?